70-10008 as we have it today. 70-10008 does mention the board's approval, and that's consistent with the fact that the board typically does approve service area amendments, even those amended by agreement of the parties. Section 70-10002 deals with this, and like 70-10008, it requires the board to approve the amendment, but it sets out no additional standards for the amendment. It doesn't require a showing of ability to serve or anything like that. Just like 70-10008, it requires an approval, but the only standard there is the annexation. Section 70-1011, for example, on the other hand, which Elkhorn suggests is relevant here, does include specific additional requirements for the board to consider when considering a service area amendment. So that shows that the legislature knows how to put those requirements in a statute when it wants to impose them. It did not put them in 70-10008. 70-10008 says nothing about reliability, ability to serve, or anything else. That statute is narrow, it's specific to annexation, and it creates or contains no qualifiers. Elkhorn suggests that 70-1008 uses the word may, and that gives the board some discretion. Read objectively and clearly, the use of may relates to the municipality. Neely didn't have to file this application if they didn't want to, but 1008 gives them the opportunity to do that, and if they do that, which they have here, they have the right to serve that annexed territory without exception or without qualification, other than the payment aspect of it under 70-1010 sub 2, which we'll talk about at the hearing in January. Elkhorn relies heavily on the City of Lincoln case. However, in that case, Lincoln had not annexed the territory in question. Lincoln had annexed territory which then extended its zoning jurisdiction to extend over the territory in question, the pre-1979 situation, but the City of Lincoln did not involve the current situation under 70-1008. Accordingly, not surprisingly, that court applied section 70-1011, which is what Elkhorn encourages you to do here, but that case did not involve annexed territory. 70-1011 applied there. It doesn't apply here because what we're talking about is territory that Neely is annexed. 1008 is clear and specific to that situation. And in fact, even in City of Lincoln, I'll quote from that case, the present language in that case was from 1990, I believe 1993, thereabouts. The present language of 70-1008 makes annexation the event which triggers a municipality's right to serve the new area. The more specific language controls over the general. That case mostly talked about 70-1011 because it didn't involve annexed territory, but the court was clear in distinguishing 1008 from 1011. Other cases that support Neely's position very clearly: City of Grand Island in 1995, City of North Platte in 1999, and City of Lexington in 1993. And those are all in a brief. I will read briefly from City of Lexington because, again, I think it makes the case very clear. Annexation has taken place, and, quote, there is no dispute as to Lexington's right to serve the annexed area, end quote. That's from 244 Nebraska at page 63. The only question before the board here is the annexation and the compensation. 1008 is clear, the legislative history is clear. That is the statute that applies to this situation. It does not give the board discretion to apply matters of ability to serve or anything else to its decision on the service area amendment. It doesn't give the board the discretion to deny the application for those reasons. Now that said, and I think this, I want to make this very clear because I know it's important to the board, a fundamental role is to ensure reliable electric service. And I can understand you want to make sure you fill that role in this situation, even though 70-1008 doesn't give you discretion to deny the application on that basis. But as a necessary part of the compensation discussion, Neely will show to the board with testimony from competent professional engineers how it plans to serve the annexed territory. We have to show you that so that we can talk about the compensation and the facilities that will be acquired from Elkhorn and the facilities that Neely might improve or add to to connect the annexed territory to its existing system.